Hey guys, welcome back to the Narleeverse. So I have a mental exercise that really helped me that I want to share with you guys that I've been thinking about and that really helped me while I was down the last few years. It kind of came to me in the last year as I just have been really down on myself, just not giving myself enough credit. Um, I looked up to plenty of people in my life, plenty of people I knew in my life I always looked up to, but I was always pretty good at not giving myself credit, mentally beating myself up, and making things worse for myself. I really didn't have a lot of love for myself for a very long time, a majority of my life, probably even most of my 20s. Of course, the minute I started to probably be able to find love for myself, more crazy stuff in my life happened, which of course I have, to take some accountability for that because of my mental health. It's not like things just get out of control for no reason. It's like everything is choices we make and whatnot. So let me tell you this mental exercise I've thought of. I don't know why I never really thought of this. Um, so I tried to sit down and think of everybody I knew, and I tried to think if they went through, if they had survived. Who do I know anybody who had survived what I survived? And there's plenty of people in the world that have gone through worse than I have. I'm sure I know people personally that have gone through things that are just horrible in a different way. I know people who've gone through things that are just horrible in a different way. But when I really ask myself, so ask yourself this, if you're feeling down, ask yourself, do you know anyone who's gone through what you went through, who survived what you went through? And it's not just one or two things. Like I try to I don't want to go into details like horrible things I've gone through in my life, but I really tried to list off some of what I would consider like, wow, I survived that. Some of the most extreme things, like very traumatic things in my life that I've come out of and I've still been able to, I don't know, choose to be happy and just carry on afterwards. So think about everybody you know personally and ask yourself, have they survived what you survived? Essentially, I had to become my own hero. That's what it felt like I was doing for myself mentally. I mostly would think about this in the shower. I can usually never find the patience to sit down and meditate, and I have plenty of friends that lecture me over it. So save me any commentary. Don't even bother. I know I should meditate more, but typically I'll meditate when I'm painting. I'll think. And I also want to emphasize like meditation, your mind does not have to be blank. I know some people, that's a misconception. Some people say you have to like clear your mind. It has to be totally, and that's what used to hung me up. For a while, I just couldn't. I hated it. Like I didn't hate, but I was uncomfortable with the idea of sitting still and meditating because I couldn't clear my mind blank. I never could. My mind's always on. Like once in a while, like when it needs to go blank, it will go blank. Trust me. But I could never just sit down and not think. I was like, this is not gonna work. But I came to read things and know people, and people tell me like that's such bull crap. Like you don't have to clear your mind and meditate. Meditation can come when you're in the shower, when you're painting or drawing. You don't have to not think. You just sort through stuff and relax. So when I did that, it really felt like, dude, I was my own hero. I survived these things. I'm still surviving these things. I'm not out yet.
Man,